I make a full-time living writing things I never put my name on, and it's not about hiding. It's about understanding that sometimes your words are more powerful using someone else's voice. Does that make sense? Allow me to explain. It's called ghostwriting, and it's one of the smartest, most powerful, and probably most lucrative writing careers that you can have. And no one out there is telling you exactly how it looks. Not really. I've seen bits and pieces of it, but you don't have the full picture. Allow me to explain. I'm Mary Ghostwriting, and as the name suggests, I have done a good bit of ghostwriting over the past nearly 20 years. I've written business thought leadership, viral op-eds, memoirs, scripts, speeches, social posts, and so much more. With monthly recurring revenue so strong, I'm not going to get into specifics, but so strong that I had to hire up to 12 ghosts to ghost me because I had that much work. I am consistently the voice behind the voices that you read, people who change the conversation in a lot of different industries. And I've built an incredibly successful business doing it quietly because that matters. And now, and why now? People have been asking me to teach them how to do this for years and years and years. And I keep saying that I will find the time to sit down and do it, but who has the time? So now I have kids in college and I have some time. So that's what I'm doing. So what is ghostwriting specifically? It's a very particular skill. It's the craft of helping someone articulate their story, ideas, or even their message. People have messages they'd like to get out there. And it's creating it in their voice, not yours. Some ghostwriters focus only on full-length books. Some write ebooks, bylines, speeches, webinar scripts, social posts, tweets. LinkedIn is a big one lately, I guess, it seems. And even the occasional poison pen letter. Not that I recommend revenge writing, but if you're good enough to mimic someone else's voice, then you're also good enough to destroy their enemies, hypothetically. And yes, people pay real money for all of this. I have done all of this. And if you think about it, you can understand why it's in demand, because when it's done well, ghostwriting doesn't just capture someone's voice, it helps them feel understood, and everyone wants to feel understood. So let's talk a little bit about my clients. Many of my clients are really good writers, but they don't have the time. They don't want to be writers. They want to be published, or they want to be credible. And lately, they just want to not sound like an AI bot with identity issues. Mostly they have big ideas. And if you think about it, most people do have big ideas. But these clients that I have, they also have the resources to pay someone like me to craft those ideas into concepts and words that land with the audience they're hoping to find. And that audience could be just readers, or it could be investors. It could be whoever they're searching for to have credibility with. That's who I help them find and land with. So this isn't just wordsmithing. It's strategic, it's creative, and yes, it's incredibly lucrative when you learn how to do it right. So is this career for you though? So ghostwriting is not for people who need applause, that's for sure. But if you're a strong writer or willing to become one, and you want a career that's flexible, creative, and doesn't require you to go viral or dance on TikTok, then ghostwriting might be for you. And welcome to the best job you've never heard of. That's me shaking your hand. Welcome. So let's get into it. How do you get started? I have 2 ways that I'm helping people right now do this. I'm going to talk about it a little bit here, but one is my Ghostwriting 101 class. In Ghostwriting 101, I give you the real roadmap. How ghostwriting really works, how to price yourself without underselling, how to handle clients without losing your mind, and very importantly, how to run a business without devolving into chaos or wrongly depending on mindset. Yeah, I'm all for an abundance mindset, but let's make sure it's in a contract and that you land a contract to begin with. And my second exciting thing to tell you about is the Ghostwriting Retreat in New Orleans. I'm so excited about this. So it's not like a stuffy networking event. It's more of like a creative space for wicked smart people to chill out and connect and find other people to refer work to as you get going. 4 days, small group, one-on-one sessions, immediate feedback. It's pretty big. A jazz brunch, ghost tours, a witchy dinner at the end. Yes, all kinds of stuff. So it's equal parts strategy, creative energy, and get your life together, girl, guy. get there. So that's a lot of good energy. There you go. But it's not about mindset. It's about actual strategy and getting stuff done. But you can find out about those in the links I have below. But let's get back into, let me tell you a little bit more about ghostwriting, which is what you really want to know right now. I want to save you from things like one of my first ghostwriting gigs, a cautionary tale, where I undercharged so badly, I pretty much paid them to stress me out with the amount of time I spent. I didn't set boundaries. I said yes way too fast and like all the time. And I rewrote things. I had way too many revisions. It was ridiculous. That job taught me two important lessons: that you need more than talent in order to succeed in this business. And contracts exist for a reason. And not only do contracts exist for a reason, very specific pieces that relate specifically to the ghostwriting profession exist for a reason. This is the kind of stuff that I break down in the course. There are so many little nitpicky things that you need to know. Nobody really warns you about how emotional and logistical this job can be, but I do. I will. And seriously, no amount of daily affirmations will fix scope creep. So, do you know what scope creep is? It's when you have a contract with someone about what you'll be doing, and they keep pushing the boundary as to what that work should be. So, and you have to be able to have those difficult conversations. I have those conversations all the time. But they're great clients too. And when they win, some of them it really does touch you, and it is meaningful as well as lucrative. I mean, you get paid well, but you can feel great about what you do with a lot of these people. Like when someone wins a book deal, when someone earns a book deal from sample chapters you've created to put in their book proposal, and they haven't been able to do that before, that's a sense of pride. Yeah, I mean, you can tell your family, be careful with that. Or when you help a struggling founder create a thought leadership book that they then take on the speaking circuit and they land angel investors in their startup, that feels great too. Or if you're just working on a memoir with a grandma down the street who maybe has some extra money, she wants to not use those lame, I answer a question and they give me back exactly what I typed out to them. It's horrible. But yeah, helping her create a lasting legacy, that's really neat too. It's a powerful profession, and it's sometimes healing. So what makes a good ghostwriter anyway? So good ghostwriters aren't just good with words. They're curious, they listen better than a therapist, and they're adaptable as hell. You really need to be adaptable and flexible. You need to deal with a lot of personalities. That's okay. That's okay. You can do that. Trust me, if I can do that, you can do that. You have to become skilled, and it comes with practice, with shape-shifting. And you have to manage egos, and you have to move in between all of these people. Move between and capture voices. And sometimes you're capturing it from a rambling 10-minute Zoom conversation. It happens. And I know that must sound terrifying, but it really isn't. Once you trust yourself and your ability to capture a voice, which is what I teach you, which is what a lot of other people just do not teach you, then you'll have that confidence and you'll be able to do that. And I also teach you how to do it without burning out and without becoming a creative doormat. That's a danger. I was definitely a creative doormat for a while, probably for the first couple years. Okay, so Ghostwriting 101, it is not fluff. I'm telling you exactly what I wish I knew when I started, and I've had many years to think about what to add here. 1, what the work actually looks like behind the scenes. 2, how to land and keep great clients. 3, pricing strategies that don't screw you over. 4, this one, so key. There are going to be a lot of sections that deal with this. Interviewing and onboarding. How to do that. Like, it's not as simple as it sounds. Templates, red flag filters, revision strategies, so much more. And how to build your referral system. That's the only time you'll hear me say system, because even with that, I hate when people say system. It's not really a system. It's something that's unique to you, just like each of your client voices are unique. And you will finish Ghostwriting 101 with a plan, with a page, with a portfolio, and with a very, very clear sense of how to build your ghostwriting business and a little kick in the butt to get you going. And the retreat, of course, is where the magic happens in real time. It isn't a series of lectures, it's an experience. You'll work on your positioning, your pitch, your process, and of course your writing, and your writing voices, while eating well, laughing hard, networking with some great people, and remembering why you started out doing this in the first place. And the New Orleans energy, is there another place that's better for ghosts? Come on. Come on. Perfect for creatives, a little haunted, a little messy, just like us. So whether you want to ghostwrite full-time, part-time, have it as a very cool side hustle, this path is yours if you want it. You just have to work for it. So click the links below to either register for the course or join us at the retreat, and be sure to subscribe even if you're just curious, skeptical, or just plotting your freelance escape route. Or maybe you want to do it in your retirement. That's another piece of this, is that I'm 52, so I am really in tune. Not that it's not for younger people, but if you're older, you're very well positioned to do this. That's another video that I'll make soon. Remember, you don't have to be famous to be fully booked with work. You just have to be excellent at making other people sound brilliant. And that's what I teach you to do. So I'll see you around. Thanks for watching.